You know what, guys? I think if you take nothing away from the fact that I have, like, kind of a bigger catalog of songs and stuff, like, that's fine. Because you know what it means? If nothing else, it means I have an extreme level of passion for my economic status. Because why would I have $0 but, or, like, usually, like, sometimes negative dollars, right? But why do I have, like, over 1,000 songs? Like, I think I have, like, 1,100 or 1,200. I think I have 1,200, and it hasn't even been a year yet. And it won't be a year since my first album until, I think, May. But I don't know, guys. So the thing is, what's relevant about that is that because I can do, like, 40 songs in, like, 9 days, I'm not saying that I can definitely, I'm not saying I can definitely, like, do the thing where I try to get to 2,000 by then, because I'm obviously only putting out good songs that I care about, but that is what I'm doing. Well, I am only putting out good songs that I care about, but they're still coming out, because I just have so many ideas. So what I'm saying is I do have an extreme level of passion for my economic status, but I also say yes to myself a lot, but I also try to really be strategic with the moves that I'm making when I say yes to myself, and when I feel like I'm not stupid, and I feel like I'm strategic, and I feel like I'm clever. And I'm really lucky because I'm still at a point in time where I believe that I'm strategic, lucky, and clever at the same time, and intelligent. And it's hard to really fully believe that about yourself in all those categories at the same time, so hopefully I'll have enough material to, like, someday have money by the time that my belief in myself as those things, like, fades away or something, right? By then I'm gonna have so much work out that I could be inspired by myself for the rest of my life and nobody would realize it. But I don't have to because the world is inspiring. Oh, that was a really crazy car. I don't know if that was from the 40s or 60s. I've never seen one of those on this street. The average car that drives down the street is like a Toyota of some sort. But that was a Ford. That was a Ford, okay? That was a Ford in, like, DNA. Like, that was like Ford, like, made this. They're like, oh, are we sure this one's good? But the market ate that one for real. Like, they put that into a starved market when they gave that one out. Like, I don't know what's going on. They weren't sure that one was gonna catch on, and that's not normal for them. That was weird. No, it had an aura for real. Anyway, guys, hopefully I have an aura like that someday, like that car, or like Ford. Hopefully I'm competitive with Ford someday. You know, if the world doesn't end and we're all, like, alive till we're 90 or 100 or 170, like, I'm hoping. Actually, I want to be like 800 someday, but because I want to see if I have enough passion to still love myself when I'm 800. Just, like, as a person. Like, I want to see if I still care about myself when I'm, like, 700. You know, what's that, like years old, you know? But after this life, I want to do some of the bigger ones where we live for, like, 10,000 years or something, because I want to do that, like, anime elf timeline thing, because, like, that always looks cool. And I really like Delicious in Dungeons, that show. Super good. I don't know, I like all the elf ones. There's a man walking. A fluffy golden dog, but it's not a golden retriever, it's the ones with long fur. Longer fur. Anyway, because in my 10,000 year long lifetime, I can also be a mad scientist and invent, like, new species of animals in, like, labs and stuff for a long time. I think it would be so fun to, like, go somewhere to, like, invent phones for the first time. I think, like, I want to do the really, really boring life where at the end of it, you become a scientist. Like, you're alive for, like, thousands of years. Everything is boring. At the end of it, you become a scientist and you, like, strike gold and you create some technology that, like, you swear you've been hallucinating forever, but nobody believed you. And then you make it and it's real, but then you die, like, right after because that was all you were there for. Like, I think some of those are, like, cool lifetimes that have, like, potential, and there's a lot of planets that don't have phones yet. But, like, I know what they are, so haha, like, I'm gonna go somewhere where nobody's seen them before. I would just want to steal the idea from, like, wherever smartphones came from. But not, well, I don't know. Only my next life if I can combine that with like the long like elf lifetime. But I'm totally like I'm gonna get started right now person, which is why I have thousands of songs out. Well, 1,000. More than 1,000. Because what am I gonna do? Sit here and do nothing? I wasn't gonna sit here and do nothing. I was gonna get started with that lifetime by basically getting like energy that I could use over there. Because if you have like a 10,000 year lifetime, most of it's meditating, trying to learn the magic of that planet, but you're like so inferior to everybody that you need that much time to like even get on that level. You have like mentors that are like impossible to you when you're at a young age. You know what I mean? And then you're like, okay, someday I'm gonna have to be that, but you don't even believe it's possible or real. I want to do something like that. Which I know 10,000 years is so long, and like, how do you even live and not like kill yourself? I don't know. For like 10,000 years. But that's kind of the challenge. So that's why I'm creating so many songs. I want to have so much like passion when I go somewhere like that, so that even if I go somewhere super boring for the first few thousand years, but then the place starts becoming more interesting, I want to make it to that point. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have so much passion and imagination that it'll be easy to get to that point. Which is also why doing telekinesis or practicing it or trying to helps with that, because I can test what's like the base level of my imagination and how much I can still care about myself when I'm doing absolutely nothing and only staring at tinfoil. You know? Can I still care if I'm just sitting here staring at tinfoil for hours and nothing's happening? Well, I can sort of test, like, do I have enough energy that this is still fun for me? Right? I don't know. It's in the works. That doesn't mean I know, because obviously the whole point of the 10,000 years is like, in a shorter lifetime, the point is like, how much can you get wrong? To the point where like, don't worry if you mess it up, because you get to restart for the next lifetime. If you believe in like reincarnation, then 100 years is like not that much time in a way, so you don't get stuck somewhere that you already messed up, hating yourself. If you do 10,000 years or 1,000 years somewhere, or 500 years, you have to have faith in yourself regardless of mistakes, but also know what the mistakes are ahead of time, so you can avoid them, so you don't carry around something really heavy with you that you still feel ashamed of from 100 years ago when you're going on 10,000 years, you know? You kind of have to like be able to move on, but also prevent your own mistakes, and also care about like real stuff that's gonna re-aliven you and like reanimate you and give you more passion, not less. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm just having fun editing another song, but I love you. Bye.